Hi guys, so I've been doing some light grinding and, stuff, and along the way I realized, as I was making my way through the swamp maze, I kind of missed a gourd, and I felt so generous that I'd show you right from the beginning where you can go to get this. It's, it's pretty simple. Basically, you just go through that path, and there you go. You get some oil, but I can't carry any more oil, so I guess that was a waste. Anyways. Okay guys, so I decided to make my way all the way back, and here's my stats as I am now. Not too bad, not too bad. Got a few more talents, I think. Main thing I have to say is the dog is now level 3 attack, which is fantastic. Trust me. His attacks take a lot longer to charge, but damn it, they're going to do a lot more damage. Also, Horn is now level 2. Which is great, because now it has long-range attack. We'll be showing you that off soon enough. Also, alchemy. I maxed out on as many healing charges as I have. I also have quite a few flash charges as well. So I'm pretty well off. Yeah. It's going to be alright. Anyways, we can now challenge the boss. Which, to be honest, I actually had to look this up. Because I didn't realize that all you need to do in order to lure out the boss, you just have to go north. And then you find this guy, and he's like, "Hey, give me a hand with this snake. It's getting out of control, man." And there you go. Next boss, Salbog. And my spear attack missed. That's right, you just hurl the spear at whatever. And it makes fighting things so much easier. Anyways, Salbog here, he is kind of a pain. Because he does this thing where he basically spawns will-o-wisps. You know, kind of like the maggots with Thrax, but I don't know. He has very sunken-in eyes for whatever reason I do not know. It's a little creepy if you ask me, you know, kind of like a swamp thing sort of thing. And, yeah, he'll constantly do that if you kill his will-o-wisp. If you don't kill his will-o-wisp, he won't do that, so it's actually probably a better idea not to kill him. I didn't learn this until much later in the battle, as you'll kind of see, because I'm doing this post-commentary. Yeah. Oh, Gildem, will you ever be able to fight Salbog without, you know, some dignity with intact? Because all you're doing is killing those will-o-wisps. They're not worth that much. They're kind of like the maggots, except I think they might be worth less. I don't know. They might be worth more. I wouldn't really use them as a way to grind in this battle, because honest to God, Salbog will take forever to kill. He has far more health than Thrax. I mean, Thrax was a pain in the ass, but Salbog here, he has a basic pattern, which if you know it, it's not that bad, but he's kind of a pain to hit, because, you know, he's kind of surrounded by water. He's kind of a glorified tar skull in a lot of ways, because you can't really hit him. What, like the position he's at, like, he'll do this lunge attack with his mouth. You know, he'll try to bite you. But, honest to God, you just really need to aim your hits if you're not using the spear. If you don't have a level 2 spear, good luck. Good luck. Flash might actually be a decent route to go. I don't know. Maybe Hardball's better. I don't know. I just say this because he's in a swamp. Which basically means, you know, water, and, you know, water enemies, fire. Fire is not really all that effective. If Pokemon has not taught me anything, it's that you never want to use fire on water elemental creatures. So thank you, Pokemon. Thank you. You taught me well. I shall not lose this, or I shall not waste this information. But I digress. I don't know. These will-o-wisps, I would think those are fire-based. Maybe he is fire-based. He just prefers to be in, like, some sort of lagoon or something. I don't know. God help me. I don't know anything about elementals and why freaking blue men in Quest 64. What? Oh, I digress. You know what? It's not important. It's not important. Right now we have Salbog. He's not quite as creepy in my opinion. I mean, the sunken-in eyes are kind of a little, I don't know, eerie. That's a good word, eerie. And, you know, like the whole kind of looks like he has, like, I don't know, some sort of hair, even though it's probably like seaweed or some sort of swamp moss, or I don't know, something, some sort of vegetation. He's I don't know, he's got quite the fangs. And why he has like some sort of fire breath beyond me, I don't know, maybe he's like some sort of dragon thing. Dragon snake deity. Yeah, I mean, anything's possible, viewers. Anything's possible. I mean, I played Legend of Dragoon. Redefined my opinion on what could be considered a dragon. And I love that game. I'll be honest. I may LP that game someday just because it's awesome. I might not, though. I don't know. We'll see. It's on a we'll see basis. And these will-o-wisps, well, they are annoying. It's actually best not to kill them. If you can believe that. I almost can't, but then again, I don't know. If they are really worth a pretty decent amount of experience, hell, I'd grind. I'd grind at every boss if that was the case. Unless the, you know, little minion guys are that annoying. I don't know. Salbog, I've heard that Salbog is actually a boss that gives a lot of players pain. Actually, to be honest, a lot of bosses are like that. Honestly, God, I'd have to say... if I haven't mentioned this, bosses, in my opinion, at least in this game, are really good as checkpoints. They kind of determine if you're ready to move on to the next area or not. Because if you don't meet the standards of being the boss, then you're clearly not ready for the next area of the game. It's hard. If you do manage to beat him, then you are ready. You can move on with style and grace. It's not the type of game that holds your hand. It's the type of game that whips your butts and isn't afraid to tell you. And then again, Secret of Mana was like that. I haven't really mentioned much of Secret of Mana, have I? And like the similarities, because this game has a lot of similarities to Secret of Mana. I mean, maybe not plot-wise and tone-wise. I mean, honest to God, I know there are a lot of similarities to Secret of Mana. In fact, like the bosses and the difficulty is probably a good indication of like how they are related. But, you know, as I was saying, plot and tone and everything, I mean, really, I think the relation to how similar they are is actually kind of different in the same sense than just how they play out as games. I mean, sure, there is one thing that Secret of Mana has that this game will never have, and that's two-player ability. That's right, in Secret of Mana, you could actually have your second player play as one of the other characters. Whereas in this game, unfortunately, you are the only person that can control you and the dog, which would be fantastic if you could actually have a second player play as the dog. I mean, that would make this game that much better, but I ain't gonna fault them. I mean, I still say this game can hold out on its own. I mean, sure, it might not be like the Secret of Mana. It might not have a lot of memories as the Secret of Mana, mainly because I say this game is way too dark to even be considered that, but, you know, and it holds a fond place in my heart. Even still, I mean, this game is fantastic either way. If you have not played it, God help me, go fight Salbog and Thrax. They're messed up in their own fantastic way. But I digress. As you can tell, we still have to fight Salbog. He has a pattern. I feel like we're getting close, you know. Like, only a couple more hits and we'll finally be able to take down Salbog. And I like the boss music. I haven't really stated it much, but, like, I don't know. It has, like, this very intimidating, like, threatening tone to it. Or at least that's how I feel about it. Oh, man. Oh, we're gonna die. Or are we? Nope, gonna heal myself. Healing's actually been doing pretty well. I think I leveled it up. I don't know. I'm so focused on trying to beat this boss. I just... Freaking Salbog! I hate that guy. Oh. It wasn't level 2. I just leveled it up to level 2. And oh, man. Now you're in trouble, Salbog. Now nothing's gonna stop me from beating you. Oh, man. Explosions! Michael Bay got to Salbog, too. Yeah! Good way to end it off, you know. Kill frickin' Salbog and get frickin'... Yeah. It was sickening. It had sunken in eyes. And this guy's cool. He has like a fish bone, like, spear thing, and... Yeah, yeah, you better be thankful. You know, you would have sunk for sure. Yeah, anyways, you know. Okay, Blip. Yeah. Hey, I need some help. I need some mud peppers. You know where I can find any? Oh, fantastic. Stranger, full-grown man is going to invite us to his place, you know. That's not creepy at all. Oh, well, yeah. You know, it's quaint. It's nice. Yeah. You know, it's not bad. You done well with what you had, you know. Anyways. No. Jewel. A key. Still beating heart! Oh, I've had enough of still beating hearts, okay. Ah. There we go. Just what I wanted. A mud pepper. Yeah! Finally a mud pepper. Alright. Alright. You know the right formula. Yeah, I know the right formula. I learned it. Actually, to be honest, you could, by technicality, not go to the stage that teaches you the old man. I want to call him a sage. The mountain stage man guy on the crater. You could technically save that for later. You could go to this area first if you wanted to. I chose not to. But, you know, I digress. It's not important right now. What's important is freaking gonna cut it until we get to the place we need to be. Viewers. Alright, so we're back at the volcano entrance. I know it's a bit of a bigger part. Also, we're just gonna use this levitation spell, you know. It's kinda cool. You know, levitates a rock, moves it out of the way. Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a longer part, but I just felt so bad if we just had it where I was pretty much just fighting Salbog the entire parts. I mean, I know, he's a difficult boss, but honest to God, do I just need to leave it as that for the entire video? I think not. So, you know, we're gonna explore some of the volcano, because, you know, it's nice. It has vipers, you know, those guys that were the boss in that one video with their commander. I'm sure it won't be the last time we fight them. In fact, I know it won't be the last time we fight them because we're fighting them now. And they are scared throughout the entire level. That's right, because, well, this is their home. Why wouldn't they be scared throughout the entire level? And, you know, having the ability to chuck a spear at a guy, well, that is fantastic. You know, level 2 spear, handy for more than just, I don't know, being able to, you know, freaking Salbog. It's handy at, like, just about everything. You can just freaking hit people from a distance. I like that. It actually gives some range to attacks. But, I digress. We need another mud pepper, and I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, do I have to go all the way to the swamp past Blip for another mud pepper? And is that really how it's gonna work, Gildem? Do I really need to do that? And my answer is no. No, you don't quite have to work that hard. I mean, as annoying as that would be, and believe me, that would be annoying. You actually find mud peppers throughout the volcano crater or lagoon, whatever, lava-filled like area, which I can only imagine for Gildem and Bacon. They'd be sweating balls right now. I mean, it can't be pleasant. But, you know, fortunately, I can also move rocks, you know, move them out of the way to the side, you know. Yeah, and volcanoes or vipers, freaking vipers. But you know what? We're gonna explore this in the next part, and that's right. I'm ending off here.